Life Canada Speaking Section A is one of the most essential exam module that we are going to talk about today. Because this is so important, the moment you open your mouth, examiner must have kind of already formed an opinion about you, whether it is a crayon phrase or you're somebody who can literally deliver it naturally. Now, there's no rocket science when we all of us understand that we all memorize, we have our own templates, and this is how we prepare. Now, examiners who must be actually evaluating about 40, 50, 100 candidates in a week, they know very well this is crayon and this is natural. Here is the biggest mistake that most students does. They have their own memorized introduction. This is something I really want to say out loud. If you have a very nice, flowery, decorated introduction, that won't work. Because I know that you have a very nice, so-called nice template made here, but your real marks are not hidden there. Your real marks are actually hidden in the content delivery, which is going to come next. So, no such long scripts are needed, guys. Hear me out. All you need is a very simple phrase that I'm going to give you today. A very simple phrase would help the examiner and you also to connect with an examiner and come to the point, because it's clocked 5 minutes and you do not want to start your templated version like, hey, I am mother of 2 kids and I would like to appear for this, I would like to talk about this, can you help me? This is all like they know that it is templated and there is no extra marks for that. Keep it simple. You just have to give a simple introduction, maybe something like Bonjour mesdames, je m'appelle Ankita, je voudrais vous poser des questions par rapport à cette annonce. Voila. Say tout. No further decorated template, please. The second part which comes is the task 1, and now look at this affiche. Now, when you look at this affiche, most students immediately begin to ask questions, and that too in a wrong way. First of all, I want to give you a pro tip here. So, let's say this is an affiche. Here are my notes for the video. So, this is the affiche which is kept in front of you, which is given in front of you. You literally read this. I can give you a pro tip here. Until you take your head up and there's an eye contact between the examiner, usually most of the examiners give you a little bit of an extra time to read through and prepare in mind. So, you can take few more seconds if it's needed. With me, it did not work because I was so stressed that I wanted to just get over with it. I did not need extra time. Now, let's say we start with the affiche and we understand that this is what the ask is. So, this is one important thing that you got to keep in mind, that read the affiche well, that why exactly I am calling, what information I am supposed to gather in my another 5 minutes. Then the question becomes obvious. Let's get on to the part 3. The part 3 is that the examiner isn't really counting the question. Like when I was a learner, I was told by one of the trainers that, you have to do about 17 to 18 questions, which was absolutely a wrong piece of advice given to me. It is not about 17, 18 questions. They are not counting 1, 2, 3. What they are actually judging whether the conversation is natural. Typically, that doesn't mean that you're asking 10 questions just to ask the address. Hey, where is it located? How can I come? Oh, can I come by bus? Oh, how much does the bus cost? Oh, then where do I park? How much is the parking? So I have already spent my 1.5 minutes in wasting my time on something and not even touched my affiche so far. Obviously, the examiner will mark us down. So here you go, guys. You have to build the conversation logically. If you have asked that where exactly your center is located, go to the next point. Let's say if you want to ask as to build a conversation, okay, how do I reach there? That's it. That's all. No more further questions on address, please. We are done with that part. Please move on. This is slowly and steadily you have to start building your logical conversation. Let's get on to the next one. Part 4. How to score better. Now, how to score better is a very essential key that I really want to give you all here today, is that you have to sound natural. Now, when I say how to sound natural, what does that mean? That means that you do not have to pace in a way that it lose control of your own flow, that you start merging two words. Like for example, bonjour madame, je m'appelle Ankita, je voudrais vous poser des questions par. That is something is not natural. We don't speak like that. Pace, slowly, steadily. Second important pro tip, when I say sounding naturally, when the examiner is giving you the response, please listen, acknowledge, and then ask another question. Not that, oh my God, you know what? I have the memorized script. My time is going. Wait, don't give me don't give me that such a long answer, please. I'm losing out on time. No, no matter how long she answers, let her respond. That's fine. Just be calm, composed, and just say, d'accord, je comprends. And then ask your follow-up question. Third pro tip here in sounding natural is that you know whatever the examiner is answering, you listen to that and ask a follow-up question from that answer, because that will acknowledge the fact that you were listening and you were not busy in finding your own templated version. This is where the key lies. And if you want me to talk about the phrases that we use in delivering the speaking section A and the questions that we must ask, do's and don'ts that we must do, I promise I will make another video to deliver this, because I literally have helped thousands of students to clear the TEF Canada exam in such a short span, because section A and section B used to be my favorite for speaking, and I want them to become your favorite next. Comment below just the part 2 and I promise you will have my video ready. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if this was helpful, and keep following, keep inspiring, keep learning. Opa.